Initially, the deck was to be 5 meters by 4 meters, but after I pre-marked the layout and compared it to the length of the table, the client extended it to 5.5 meters. So after I finished up with this process, I laid all the joists out, and after determining the straightest timber for the frame, I used the less straight lengths for the joists. One major help if you're working by yourself are these 90-degree clamps, which I also use when building our kitchen cabinets. But don't be complacent in thinking that just because these are 90-degree clamps that it should be square. Always double check the squareness no matter how small the project. I also installed joist hangers for structural support with 2 coach screws attached to the frame and 1 coach screw attached to the joist. I placed additional joists with their centers at 500mm and had to fight with this joist to get rid of its twist.
Oh, twisted!
For the purpose of straightening the twisted joist, I wedged timber pieces that will also be used to support the rigidity of the frame. Now for the challenge of spacing out the decking boards to cover the additional 500mm by placing the first board with a small overhang. I used these 3mm tiling spacers which neatened up the layout, but now I wasn't sure if there were enough boards to cover the whole frame. My main focus was to then get roughly halfway with securing these wonky boards to the frame, so I could do a measurement to accurately calculate if I had enough boards. I am happy to report that I did have just enough boards. I was feeling so happy nearing the end of this project, but being so focused on the decking quantity, I missed one small detail.
Now I don't have any screws left.
We were so close!
So the next day, after securing the last decking, I used a building line to mark and cut the edges straight. If you have any comments or deck building suggestions besides not building one by yourself, please add it in the comments.